Morning guys. So it's just gone 7:30 here in the UK on the 26th of February 2019. Thought I'd just give you a bit of an update. So in my last video I've been really struggling with these leg twitches on my left leg, and I sort of let you know that I'd stopped a drug called Pregabalin sort of back end of last year because I didn't think it was doing anything. So that's when I sort of realised these leg twitches and this left jerking of my left leg sort of got really bad. So this last week I've been experimenting, and I restarted taking 75 milligrams of Pregabalin at night to try and help, and I quickly discovered that it worked really well. The first couple of nights, you could almost set your clock with my leg doing its thing. And when I started, I usually take a Pregabalin with tea sort of around about 6 o'clock, and the weird sensation in my leg and the jerking, the twitching of my leg kind of just vanished. It would still make itself quite known in the middle of the night a little bit, but it wouldn't keep me awake, and it would soon subside. So the Pregabalin was really doing its job very well. However, I feel there's a downside. Well, there is a downside. If you've been following me and watching up to date with my last sort of few videos, you'll also know that my mobility has been considerably better this last few weeks. You know, and I've even done an example of walking up and down the garden and that sort of thing, because it gets me excited when I can walk better. It makes me feel great, you know what I mean? Not the case at the moment though. I am up and down like a yo-yo. I know I am. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. Since being back on Pregabalin, I can only put it down to that drug. Since being back on Pregabalin, my mobility has almost hit rock bottom again. I'm just like jelly walking. It's just ridiculous. I've got no strength in my legs. My knees won't behave themselves. They will not lock properly, and they're unlocking all the time, and it's making walking very difficult. So my back is compensating for that, and so the muscles in my back is hurting more, and I've got lots of pain. But last night when I was just sitting after tea watching television, the pain in my legs, the burning pain, and I just felt the need to rub my legs all the time. They were so painful, and I said to Teresa, I says, I'm in for a bad night. I know I'm in for a bad night. I went to bed about 10:30 because I was really tired, and sure enough, 45 minutes later, I was up in pain with my legs. I managed to get back to sleep again. This time, probably nearer 12:30, 1 o'clock, I was up again. So not long after really, but as I was trying to go back to sleep, my legs started jerking again, and it all kicked off again. Now, I didn't take the Pregabalin last night because I'm convinced the Pregabalin is making my mobility worse. And the fact that I've not been taking Pregabalin, which is, I think that's called Lyrica in the States, the fact that I've not been taking Pregabalin, I think is contributing greatly to me feeling a lot better mobility-wise. But there's a trade-off. There's this double-edged sword where that particular drug is helping massively with this leg twitching, and the leg twitching is stopping me from sleeping. So it's like, what do I do? I've got to I was trying to sort of weigh it all up last night, and to be honest guys, I want my mobility. I want to be able to to walk better. The leg jerking isn't a problem in the day. It's just at night or when I sort of fall asleep. You know, I even went out, yesterday I've been doing my exercises. I spent a lot of time sitting at my PC, and what I do is I set my alarm, I set a timer on my phone for an hour. And every hour, I always make sure I get up and I do 1 or 2 sets of my exercises, or at least I move around. And that's what I've just been doing just lately. Well, this last day or so. And that's what I'm going to be doing today as well. But when it came to the end of the day and I went for a walk, that walk is kind of a gauge of how well I'm doing. I sort of gauge the difficulty level of that walk. I score myself, and I didn't score very well yesterday. I managed to do the walk, but I was exhausted when I got back, really wobbly. When I say my legs and my back, I'm just like jelly. I'm like jelly standing up. I'm like just waving all over the place. It's just ridiculous. I'm sure some of you know what that's like. And like I say, I can only put that down to going back on Pregabalin. So as of yesterday, I would normally take Pregabalin in the evening. I didn't take it last night, the evening of the 25th of Feb. But I was in so much pain and discomfort last night in bed. I did come down, and I felt it was necessary to try and take a diazepam. And that kicked in after about 20 minutes, I think, and I managed to get some sleep. So it's just for the record, this one is. I wanted to let everybody know and to update my video diary log kind of thing. Hope everybody is okay, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye bye for now.